Welcome. I have been waiting for you. Shall we continue our journey through Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Castle Dracula. Classic vampires, the version that shaped almost every modern vampire story. These creatures survive by drinking human blood, avoid sunlight, and are often portrayed as immortal. Legends about vampires have existed in Europe for centuries, but Bram Stoker's Dracula made this version famous around the world. Films such as Dracula, The Helsing, and The Last Voyage of the Maker all feature the traditional vampire that hunts mainly under the cover of darkness. Nosferatu vampires are terrifying rather than charming. They have pale skin, long claws, pointed ears, sharp teeth, and an almost corpse-like appearance. Instead of blending into human society, they rely on fear and shadow. This design became iconic after the 1922 film Nosferatu, one of the earliest vampire movies ever made. Even today, many horror films continue to use this unsettling style. The strigoi come from Romanian folklore, where they are believed to be restless spirits and undead beings that return from the grave. Unlike many modern vampires, they are often linked to curses and dark magic, rather than simple bloodlust. The television series. The strain reimagines the strigoi as terrifying parasitic vampires, capable of infecting entire cities, creating a unique blend of horror and science fiction. Dhampir. A dhampir is a half-human, half-vampire hybrid. Because they inherit traits from both worlds, they often possess supernatural strength and speed, while remaining resistant to weaknesses that affect full vampires. Many stories portray dhampirs as vampire hunters instead of villains. The best-known example is Blade, where the main character uses his unique abilities to fight the vampire race. Elder vampire. Elder vampires are among the oldest and most powerful of their kind. After surviving for hundreds or even thousands of years, they gain incredible strength, intelligence, and supernatural abilities beyond ordinary vampires. Younger vampires usually fear or obey them. Powerful elder vampires appear throughout the Elder Scrolls, Castlevania, and Underworld, where they often rule entire vampire societies. Feral vampire. Feral vampires behave more like wild animals than intelligent predators. They attack anyone they encounter, driven almost entirely by hunger. Instead of speaking or planning, they rely on speed, claws, and overwhelming aggression. Films like 30 Days of Night made this version especially popular, portraying vampires as relentless killers rather than elegant, aristocrats. Daywalker. Most vampires cannot survive sunlight, but daywalkers are the rare exception. They retain the powers of a vampire while being able to walk freely during the day. This removes one of the greatest weaknesses associated with vampires and makes them far more dangerous. The most famous daywalker is Blade, whose unique biology allows him to hunt vampires without fearing the sun. Mutated vampire. Some stories replace magic with science, turning vampires into the result of viruses, parasites, and genetic mutations. These creatures may grow monstrous features, become stronger than traditional vampires, or spread their condition like a disease. Films such as I Am Legend and Benevolent present different interpretations of this idea, blurring the lines between vampires and infected creatures while creating entirely new versions of the classic legend.
Deep in the Carpathian Mountains, an exhausted traveler named Jonathan Harker arrives at a remote, looming stone fortress. He is freezing, tired, and entirely cut off from the outside world. The host of this fortress leans right into that dynamic. An aristocrat dressed in immaculate black greets Harker warmly, telling him, "Welcome to my house. Enter freely and of your own will." But the reassuring words clash with the immediate physical reality. The Count appears ageless, and as they grasp hands, Harker winces. His host's grip is as cold as ice. The rigid, highly scripted manners of Victorian high society as camouflage. Politeness acts as a cloak, masking a predatory nature beneath a perfectly cultured exterior. The castle is surrounded by miles of dark, dangerous wilderness. A terrifying chorus of wolves begins to howl, rattling the stained glass. Harker is horrified, but his host smiles, eyes gleaming in the firelight. Sunlight streams through a narrow slit in the heavy curtains of the bedroom. The daylight provides Harker a fleeting, false sense of security, but that security is violated. As Harker stands before a shaving mirror, his host enters, silent as a ghost, catching him entirely off guard. Startled by the greeting, Harker jumps. The razor slips across his skin, leaving a thin cut on his neck as blood begins to well up. Looking into the mirror, Harker sees his bleeding reflection, but notices something impossible. The Count, standing directly behind him, casts no reflection at all. Before he can process this, the sight of the blood instantly strips away the aristocratic facade. The Count's eyes lock onto the trickle on Harker's neck, and he lunges forward, his pale hands morphing into rigid claws. Harker panics and raises his hands in defense, brushing against a silver crucifix around his neck. As the cross catches the light, it acts as a divine countermeasure, forcing the monster to recoil and hiss like a burned animal. Furious, the Count forcefully swats the shaving mirror off the wooden table, shattering the glass into 100 reflective pieces across the floor. He destroys the literal object that exposed his true, monstrous nature, dismissing it as a foul bauble. Immortality of this scale cannot be broken by raw strength. It must be systematically dismantled from multiple angles simultaneously. Unable to physically advance, Dracula pivots to the mental front. He activates the blood bond forced upon Mina, attempting to possess her to bypass the barrier.